But before we do that, let us just talk about what we know about Manchester, about Liverpool, about Glasgow and about Blackpool, and why it would be that so many people are on out-of-work benefits. Around about a fifth to a quarter in Blackpool, certainly, are people on out-of-work benefits. That means that they have said that they can't work for one reason or another. It could be that they've got an injury. It could be that they've got mental health issues. It could be that they're on universal credit on the workless component of that, which used to be known as job seekers allowance. You used to get job seekers allowance for a limited period of time, and then you would have to get some kind of job unless you decided for one reason or another that you weren't able to work. And the problem for me is that it's in these areas where jobs are available. You know, it would be one thing to say, oh, there are no jobs in Glasgow, that's why so many people are on unemployment. Well, apparently that's not true, because in Glasgow there are at least 11,000 jobs currently going begging at an average pay of 35 grand a year. Liverpool's got 9,000, averaging 34,000. They can't fill them. Manchester's got 22,000 jobs for up to £40,000 a year. But somehow people can't actually work because they don't want to. And that is part of the problem, isn't it? Because in the end, the system has made it possible for people to actually work less and get more benefits. There's no incentive anymore for people to actually get a proper job unless it's very well paid. So I don't necessarily blame the people for not going back to work, but I do blame the system. It shouldn't be possible to make more money by not working than it is to work, because then there's no incentive to go to work. Once you get into a pattern of not bothering to get up out of bed in the morning, once you get into a system of not being able to have to worry about having to pay your council tax or having to pay your rent, then you're not going to have to be out there making money to live. You don't need it. So they have to change the system, in my view. Otherwise, we will end up having a massive problem in this country where we have loads and loads of people who are milking the state, more and more people paying more and more tax in order to support those people who bring nothing to the party. And that can't be right, can it? 0344 499 1000. There's always people who ring me and say, it's not right. It's really hard to be on long-term benefits. Is it? Well, you tell me.